There is some cause for tentative optimism in these jobs figures, but there are also challenges ahead as we move through into the autumn. So first, this is the number of people in payroll jobs. You can see that big dip there as the pandemic hit, and those figures gradually recovering this year. The estimates for August are that 29.1 million people are now in PAYE jobs. That's back to pre-pandemic levels. Now, that's obviously good news, but we should be cautious about this. The unemployment rate is still higher than it was, and we don't yet know how many more people will be looking for work when that furlough scheme ends. But this is what will be really worrying some businesses. Despite more people being back in jobs, the number of vacancies is now the highest it's been at any point since records began. And while this might be not a bad thing for workers, we know it's causing supply chain delays, and it's increasingly difficult for small business owners. Amike is one of them. He runs a restaurant and he's struggling to find the extra 4 staff he needs.
We're looking for positions as waitresses, and restaurant supervisors, kitchen assistants, sous chefs. So it's kind of right through the hierarchy levels. We just don't have the number of team members that we need to open the hours and days that we would like to.
Now, vacancies are being largely driven by certain key sectors. As you can see, many thousands of people are needed in sectors like social and health, in the wholesale and retail sector, and in others as well. But the real question is whether all of these available jobs can or will be filled by people who are still unemployed or on furlough. And that is by no means guaranteed. Now, these new bars in colour over the top there show the number of furloughed people in each of those sectors. And as you can see, in parts of the economy, there are actually more people who need jobs than there are jobs available. That implies the jobs are perhaps not in the right place or at the right level for the workers. And it may well be harder to find a new job depending on where you live. As you can see, the unemployment rate varies significantly across the country, as high as 6% in London and as low as 3.3% in the southwest. Given that London also has the highest number of people on furlough, there could be significant competition for jobs there. What's clear is that the pandemic has changed the economy forever. As it realigns, both employers and employees will have to adapt.